Jackson.
Has the recording started?
Yep.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. It says it's offline.
Alright. Well,
That's a link for setting up my own live stream.
Guys.
Whoops.
Jackson's never going to
I messed up.
podcast again.
I messed up. I gave everybody the wrong link.
Podcast.
I just hear raw noises faintly in the distance.
Oh, excuse you. It's me.
Oh my god, this is Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued by Nintendo.
Oh, we're gonna get sued by Nintendo for saying the name.
Yes.
Not the entire.
It's Nintendo. You know how greedy they are.
Podcast.
I thought it was
is
Apple.
Ow.
Yeah.
Isn't Microsoft like the most greedy?
No,
It is.
Apple is worse than Microsoft. Apple is worse.
Do you think?
There's 34 seconds of elapsed time.
Yeah, we've been on for 34 seconds.
I'm glad the discussion about what's it called? What's it called?
No one's. Oh, okay. Now the chat's
we're not
loaded up.
recording though.
The audio.
No, the audio records. Oh.
Toilet jokes.
So if you can't tell, I've never been on a podcast before.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's George. Say hi, George.
I'm going to kill you, Floyd.
Greg, I told you one more time.
All right, Jared, if you're in, just say something in the chat, so we know that there's people here. Though it does say two people are watching.
Don't say anything at all.
2 people. I'm really hoping that.
Let us know you're watching by not.
It fixed itself.
If there is a spirit in this place, give us the sign.
If there's like if there's something messing up with the podcast, just tell us and I'll just reduce the resolution so that it works better.
Oh hey, Jackson's here too, but he's a piece of shit.
Oh, Jackson.
I'm sorry, Jackson. That was mean.
This is a different area because we are actually at my house now.
Don't worry, we'll return to the podcast set eventually.
Yeah.
By eventually, I mean
from our sponsor.
3 weeks when we do another one, right? Because, hey, listen, it hasn't been syndicated yet. I have not gotten the okay from Warner Brothers yet to really produce this show.
And we're back.
Bill Gates actually sent me a message saying he's going to sue me for making this show on a PC. He said he said that this show is so bad.
It's good.
That the fact that we made it on a PC hurts his career. So he wants to sue us so that his product is no longer associated with this show.
He won't pay us to not use his product.
He's going to pay us to not make any more episodes of the Hangman podcast.
5 episodes in, and Jackson is finally funny.
Actually, Donald Trump said the same thing. Donald Trump said he's going to give us a small loan of $1 million
to build a wall around Jackson's house.
No, he said he's going to give us a small loan of $1 million to never do this podcast again, and we would have all of the money. We would be set for life, which is why we're going to make more episodes. This is episode 5. Welcome.
Ugh. I just like making faces.
Do you guys want to give me any formal introduction?
Okay.
On this.
This is okay. So this is his first time being in the Hangman podcast. We're going to introduce. What's your name, friend?
My name, Ben, is Seamus.
He is Seamus.
What's your real name?
John Cena.
That was so loud.
That was. I don't think the mic.
There are like people who live here.
There's people who live next door.
There's
people who are in this room that have eardrums.
Jared
live that way with people near you.
Jared says he's gonna go eat dinner, so I guess he's like not even. I guess he's like not even watching right now.
His loss. Let's keep going. Oh, I post a lot of things. Did I? Yeah.
What are we looking at? We're looking at Facebook, guys.
What's this? I bet 100 for the first time the true best much more than I thought. Should we tell him the
let
truth?
Me comment.
Should we tell him that is overrated?
Oh man,
It's a good game.
It's a good game, but it is overrated.
No, it's fan base.
Tumblr.
No, it's fan base.
Oh, actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, but its fan base is infecting it.
Are we gonna trigger Sebastian?
Part
Part of me kind of hopes we do.
You just told Sebastian to
Wait,
kill
whoa,
himself.
whoa,
I think he's
whoa.
gonna get triggered.
Whoa. What did he post?
I beat
I beat
Undertale.
Undertale for the first time on a true pacifist run. That's all I was doing. I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would.
And I was like, watch the podcast, and then Luke wrote, or kill yourself by poison. You slug. We're gonna trigger. We're gonna trigger Sebastian.
Right, Sebastian, like, triggerable.
Sebastian, I'm sorry, we just triggered you.
What are you?
He's not gonna watch. There's no way he's gonna watch.
No, I have a story about Sebastian, if I may.
Okay,
by all means.
tell us a story that he may or may not be
I
watching.
don't know if you guys were there for this. Seamus, actually, I think you were there that day.
Could be.
But it was at school, and at school we had this thing called, like, gender groups.
Oh,
whatever.
They were the best.
Basically, the girls go off and get their nails done, the guys sit around and
Doing manly things!
like touching penises.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
I think I was out sick that day.
you were out sick that day,
Oh, dude, you missed a good show.
dude.
And the golden liquid drink after? It was white wine. It was white wine.
Sebastian's.
Welcome to the podcast.
Not Sebastian. It's like Seamus's like expression, like this is my first time on this podcast.
I don't think
Already.
you've seen it before.
I am dead. No, he saw the second episode because I know because he was in the chat asking us questions, and you were upset because you thought the questions were too depressing or history related. So I made a separate podcast where I was like, hey, ask me the most depressing questions you can, and then just ask me questions like, how do you feel knowing that you'll never be immortal? And I'm like, I don't care. It wasn't depressing. It was just dumb questions.
I'm upset about everything.
Well, you're Luke, so if you weren't, I'd be worried.
That's actually what he's.
But anyway, my story about Sebastian. Whatever,
I'm sure everyone here can tell.
whatever his name. I had a joke.
Details, nouns, use nouns.
Use your
Okay,
words.
jump, run, cat. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna reach over there and tear your head off and feed it to Biscuit. But continue the
That
story.
would be sad. But anyway, it was a gender group, and I don't know what the context was. It was something about, like, eating healthy.
Yeah.
And Adam,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Adam's like, everybody, name your favorite vegetable. And then I'm like, potato, obviously. Potatoes. Sebastian just like, potatoes aren't vegetables. And I almost got up and hit him.
Wait.
I was like, you idiot!
You were like angry at him because he was like potatoes aren't vegetables.
I was ready to take him to a vegetable farm.
Wait,
You know
I
what
was ready.
Wait, time out. You guys know what the hardest part about a vegetable to eat is, right?
it's the wheelchair.
Exactly.
But like, the fact that it's like, potatoes aren't vegetables, I'm like, what are they? Fruits?
well, technically,
No,
they are vegetables, but they're also starches.
Yeah, but they're vegetables.
That's what he's trying to point out. He was saying that
No one loves.
I love.
I love you, Jackson. I love you, Jackson. I love you, Jackson. I love you, Jackson.
Let us know in the comments below. Potatoes are vegetables.
Potatoes or love.
Actually, let Sebastian, who's never going to see this.
Oh wait, no, Sebastian's actually here. He actually entered.
Sebastian,
I didn't think he would.
potatoes are love.
But shower
vegetables.
I didn't.
Love, not vegetables.
He's in the chat right now. He said, "Hey, scrub the." Or at least I'm pretty sure that's Sebastian.
Hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Sebastian has confirmed that actually is him in the podcast. I didn't think he'd actually join.
What
I'm
if it's
surprised.
somebody pretending to be Sebastian?
What if
You're doing a
what?
better job than the real one.
You mean? Jared just told us to get wrecked.
I can't get wrecked because I don't
Well,
know in this room are sexually.
It's been fun, guys.
Oh Jesus Christ! No, not again.
I feel like
You know how hard it was to clean up after the last time?
I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
it's like better. In my opinion, it's better to see these live because I feel like the chat is an important part of the show.
Jeff,
so
what did I
YouTube,
just
get on
say?
that.
You're getting beat up by Dr. Mario.
The chat is an
You
important
deserve-
part of the show
you
because, like,
deserve to fall.
you got like, even though it's
We
mostly just
interact.
Jared.
Have we even
Interact.
started talking about the podcast is yet?
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about our fears in a little bit.
You guys want to just do that now?
Why not?
Okay,
I have
if you're...
one in mind.
Hey, kids in the chat, you can start talking about...
movie adaptations. I admit it.
You guys in the chat can also talk about your fears.
So how should we do this?
Well,
Or should we go?
Send it to us on MySpace.
I say volunteer.
No, just say in the chat.
Well, I can start off.
Okay.
I think I have the most benign.
Jackson's moving the camera.
I am.
You pushed it.
Witchcraft.
All right, Seamus, you have the floor. What is your fear?
I think I have to say insects. But not any kind of insects. Like the ones that can hurt you. Like horseflies, wasps, bees.
I'm not afraid as long as it helps
my
you, like my
fear, you
clothes.
jerk.
It's just that ever since I was there was an incident that happened in my childhood where someone panicked because a wasp got into the house, and even though there was no real danger, it made a big impression on me. And ever since then, I've just been really uncomfortable around wasps and things like that. Even just normal flies, even though they can't hurt me, it's just I want to leave the room or something because I just find it really very stressful. It didn't help because we once went to a tour to nature park next to a nuclear power plant, and I got bitten the hell out by biting flies, and I almost had an emotional breakdown and almost just collapsed on the spot, and I thought I was going to die.
Can I say and tell a story?
No, you have to go.
No,
last. You have
Mike,
to
no,
go.
it's relevant to this.
Luke,
No, I used to be afraid.
Luke, you wanted to say
I
something
used to
behind the
be afraid
scenes?
of drowning, but I guess that as I got older, I just got so tall I could reach the bottom of most places that I was.
I got some juicy gold here, some juicy comedy gold here. From my,
I know
Other
what
than that,
you're saying.
all of my other fears are either just something so insanely unlikely it'll never happen, or just more existential things, which, as I said before, is football.
Yeah, when I was
All right, Jackson.
when I was 4 years old.
Turn the camera to this man. Give him some common courtesy.
When I was 4 years
Jackson,
old.
you're telling a story, but you'll talk about your fears last, okay?
Okay, when I was 4 years old, there
You
was
love
this.
Shrek so much.
I did.
It's true.
When I was 4 years old,
Shrek
there was my back porch to my house, and like I used to go out there all the time because like I loved outside, and like I ran out there this one time, and I didn't know what a honeycomb was, and I didn't know it had bees in it. I saw the commercial for like the honeycomb cereal, and I was just like really. I didn't eat it. I wasn't that retarded. But I was pretty retarded. So I did. What I did. Nice. Good point. So like I was just like, the hell is this? And it started like poking it and shit. And a bunch of bees just came out and like attacked this one spot on my arm. I have never bled in my life until that point, and like I didn't know what blood was. So my first thought was, oh, it's ketchup. So like after I got the bees away from me, I was like, I almost cried, but I didn't, even though like I was 4. And like I got the bees away from me. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, ate my own blood, like a lot of it.
I'm pretty sure that multiple vampires have told you not to do so in multiple franchises.
And I walked inside my house, and I was telling my family, I was like, I got ketchup to come out my arm, and they were just so disappointed.
Jackson, I must tell you, you are what you eat.
And then like I was afraid of bees for a little bit after that because it did hurt like a bitch, and like. So until I learned how to beat the shit out of bees, and I learned how to challenge them like a man.
This is an origin story.
This is an origin
This is how
story.
Jackson became B-Man.
I am the bee movie.
Okay.
My favorite part about that story is your parents weren't upset.
They were just disappointed. They were like, Jackson, are you okay?
They were just
Jackson might be.
Jackson, you are the reason we cry.
Are you a little
I cry every time.
Are you an angel?
That's the worst one.
Ben, you're up next.
Yeah, I am up next.
And don't say strong, assertive, Germanic women because we already know that one.
Okay, so my worst fear is strong, assertive, Germanic. Okay, no.
It's over. The podcast.
No, it was a joke.
Canceled.
It was a joke.
Cancer.
It's canceled.
It's cancer. But whatever.
I already made like 10 jokes about them in the first podcast we had. Like,
Yeah, I can get it. I had to call the episode YouTube is Cancer.
Well, like, cancer kills so many people at the point where it has to become a joke. Otherwise, it's, otherwise, like, every time you even see a crab, you'll get depressed.
Well,
Like,
I'm a cancer.
That's
Listen,
called cancer.
astrological.
Yes.
It's not cancer because people die from cancer, so it's cancer.
I'm a cancer, not like as in the astrological sign, but as in the disease. I am physically cancer. By the way, Gondor. Yeah.
I'm wearing the hat to hide my bald spot.
Yeah, well, I'm just wearing a shirt.
Luke, you can come in a little bit more over here. You know that, right?
You wanted this. I'm just telling you, you wanted this.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about my fear. My fear is of Luke Holmes. No.
Strong, assertive French Canadian man.
Strong sort of French Canadian. No, he is English Canadian. He's from Alberta.
Shout out to Edmonton, Alberta.
No, I think I'd say I'm deathly, well, not really deathly, but I'm super scared of like heights, which is really, yeah.
Damn it, you took my other one.
You never told me that? How have you ever
I've told you that many times.
Oh, you have?
I'm scared of heights, but I also like looking at, like, it's also cool,
It's really cool.
but it's also scary.
See, I feel like that's not even a fear though. I feel like being afraid of heights is just like a natural.
You think I should find something better?
Yeah, find something better. What?
So are you saying you have
I feel like it is
anxiety?
Like I feel like it's not
No,
actually.
Brooks, I know you watch the
common sense. It's your
podcast.
body
That was
reacting.
for you.
Because your body, no matter what, is still like shocked by this, and it is not like it's your.
For when I thought he said shot and I was about to break into Bon Jovi.
Okay, no,
Shot through the heart.
so you think I should have a better one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
No, you already went on the field.
Better than rational fear.
Alright.
Second fear. Second fear.
Second fear.
Second worst.
Okay, now let's see.
If you take my third one, I will be mad.
I'm glad you have a third one.
Optimistic people.
Like, you know, you guys, you know what scares me? When people are happy.
I'm out. You took my third one. Okay, I have a fourth one. I have a fourth one. And if it doesn't go good, no, I am Western Canadian.
I have a fear.
There's a phone going on.
Oh, it's mine.
And then there were three. And then there were two. Hi guys, how's it going? And then there were none.
So
By Agatha Christie.
I'm afraid of communists and people whose last name is Nash.
You took my fourth one!
Everything's okay.
Everything is fantastic.
It's okay. It's okay. Now just sleep. Sleep, my sweet friends. Sleep. It's okay. It's okay. Soft kitty, warm kitty, I'ma snap your neck.
Yeah, that's right. I'm afraid of the ankle grabber.
Frank goes, what?
The ankle grabber.
Showing.
It was a child's book my grandparents showed me because they wanted to scare me, and I
What
was.
about the disembodied hand that strangled people?
That's
You know, to this
scary
day,
too.
they don't know where it went.
Shout out to Calvin Hall.
Facts. It might even be. It's got me. Ow.
We'll quiet. Don't want to disturb everyone in the world.
Be whispering seductively into the microphone. Oh yeah, you know. Oh, it's on. It's on, baby girl.
Hey, you
Oh,
guys.
baby boy.
I actually have a
Oh,
fear.
fuck them all.
No, Jackson, you're going last.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd say I'm afraid of the sun.
That's a rational fear.
Like I'm afraid. I'm afraid of basically everything. I'd say like. No, I was making up the sun thing. I want to go actually to something that I am actually scared of, which is getting hit by a car. Because I have to walk to work all the time, so I have to cross streets.
Again, I feel like that's a rational fear. How about an irrational fear?
Okay, too rational fear. Okay,
Sorry, Ben, you're too smart.
no, there's got to be. No, Luke, I swear, you want to keep going?
Yes.
We'll find a fear of mine that's irrational. that hasn't already been said by Seamus. Because I'd say sometimes insects scare me, just not all the time. You know what? You know what? I'd say I'm afraid of anything paranormal. Because, like, Luke straight up doesn't believe in the paranormal. I just don't have an opinion.
That's Seamus doing that.
I have never actually encountered anything paranormal my entire life. Just nightmares.
I thought I encountered something paranormal, then I realized no, I was just hallucinating.
Yeah, well, I assume it's anything anything I've encountered I can easily explain via science. But I'd say that. What
about the galaxy that's too big for modern physics to account for?
Shut up,
they had a picture of the galaxy that's so big modern physics dictates it should not exist.
Shut up, Seamus.
So, Luke, what's your fear?
Well, going back to Ben's fear, yeah, I guess the paranormal is something that people are afraid about. I can't really. It's a rational fear, and I feel for you.
Yeah, I do believe it is irrational. Even if, like, I don't fully think it's not real, but I also don't fully think it's real. I'm more leaning on the probably not. I guess actually, the only one of the I actually
again
realized
nudity on this podcast.
I realized I have encountered some paranormal experiences, but I forgot because they weren't too scary. But we'll talk about them some other time.
A ghost having the body of a pig is not.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Is there something I should be aware of?
No.
Nah, we'll talk about it another time. We just want to keep on the fear subject. I'll tell the story. All right, Luke, you want to go next?
I guess. I have a fear everywhere I go that something's going to hurt me and like injure me. I like, especially when I shave.
Oh yeah.
I don't use shaving cream because I'm hardcore. I mean, I'm hardcore and I don't use shaving cream, but like
that sounds
if
like
I'm
pretty sure there's a fallacy to
that. No, I do not use shaving cream.
No, you said I don't use shaving cream because I'm hardcore, and I'm hardcore because I don't use shaving cream.
Wait, okay.
No, I said I don't.
Quick interruption. Jared has revealed his fear, and his fear is that the revolution will never come and that capitalism will destroy the world.
That's not fear. That's not prophecy. It's a fact that is indeed going to happen.
I don't think the revolution, as most far leftists believe, is ever going to happen.
But the revolution will be televised.
Yeah, get my throat.
Okay, can we go back to the pathological stuff?
Yeah.
Get my throat because like something that goes like nope, never, nope. And when I shave, I'm like super careful.
Definitely.
Okay, yeah, I can see how that can be irrational. I was almost like, that's too rational. No, I can see it.
And it goes on beyond like that. It's like anything that flies towards my neck, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather be hit in the face than the neck.
I can understand that. I've like known a few people who are like that. Actually, Kayla's like that.
It's like
she has to be like, yeah.
I got into an argument with my first girlfriend because she tried to give me a kick in the head. I nearly punched her in the face.
Why? These are amazing.
I don't like anything getting on my neck.
What? These are. It's pretty amazing. Why do we have an awkward silence? Hold on. You know what?
We have an awkward silence because you guys are starting to exhaust material that I've experienced with.
You know what? No, I'm gonna be honest about my fear. It's something.
Okay, we're gonna give Jackson his time to talk about his fear.
It's completely unseeable. It's like completely inhumane and unseeable to the naked eye.
Jackson, you better not be playing something that's copyrighted. Jackson, you are absolutely playing something copyrighted. Turn it off.
No? What? I'm doing it.
The champ is here. I almost hit that.
As you know, Jackson will not be returning to the podcast.
We're gonna just Okay, sorry.
We had to mute for legal reasons.
Because Jackson was gonna. Jackson, you want to talk about your actual fear, and we all know. Come on.
Or we'll all talk about it for you.
Your actual.
We'll make fun of you.
Your fear is that Jared will throw Russia into chaos and Britain will annex Moscow.
That's all our fears.
That happens.
That's the really scary part.
My fear is like lobsters and like crustaceans, because like first of all they look disgusting and they need to be burned.
Okay, Lovecraft.
Second of all, like there was this experience I had when I was in market basket with my mom when I was like 4 or 3 years old, and like she was carrying me in the cart or whatever, and we went to the back of the market basket and where they have all the lobsters and everything. They have it all in the tank, and I was just sitting there, and then my mom just kind of walked off to fucking go talk to a friend or something, and she was gone for like 2 hours, like 2 hours. Let me mad. I was sitting there with my Game Boy, like I was just like, I want to deal with this shit, and like I saw like this weird, this like this teen who doesn't know what he's doing with his life, and he's just like it has to pour the new lobsters into the lobster tank, and what I didn't know is that lobsters will kill each other. They will eat each other. They will want to eat anything they can, especially when they're starved.
Lobsters are cold-hearted killers that will stop at nothing to destroy
and so
your family.
so apparently
we need to build a wall around lobster
this
tanks.
teen guy, like this guy was working in market. I swear to God, he just wanted to die at that point. He like starts pouring in the lobsters. The tank falls over. Lobsters everywhere.
I'm kidding.
I'm not even kidding. No. And there was this one lobster that like. They started going towards me. Actually, no. Hold on. There's a little bit before this, because since I was sitting there for a long time, the lobster started to notice me, and as soon as like they're doing their fighting and all that,
Gain self-awareness,
and they're like fighting and all that, and I saw them like kill each other, and like I was trying to play my Game Boy to get to focus away from that, and there was, at one point they just started looking at me. Then they all started like climbing on top of the tank. And like the guy was pouring them in.
Jesus Christ, they had tanks? Who gave them heavy artillery?
The thing falls over, and then the one lobster like starts like staring me dead in the eyes as he's like crawling towards me. And I was just
That's
like
not a monster, that's an anime villain.
I think that was part of One Punch Man episode 1. There was a giant lobster man.
I'm Caillou. I'm Caillou.
And yeah, that's my fear. So you know what? I'm gone.
I'm afraid of Caillou as well.
I'm afraid of Caillou. Bald face. Actually, it wasn't worth the taste though. Like it's too messy.
You want to know
You
what?
need to consume your enemies.
Ben, keep turning.
That's why I did it.
Showing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm afraid of?
So messy.
You want
overhyped animes.
So every anime.
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online is over. Every anime is over. Every single anime that exists is overhyped.
What about Case Closed then?
Case Closed is also
if it's an anime and if it exists, it's overhyped. Even no matter how good it is, it's overhyped.
Astro Boy is overhyped.
Well, I mean,
Astro Boy's very overhyped.
Piracy!
You don't hear hype about it in America, but it's overhyped in Japan because I think in Japan it's still.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Actually, you want to know what I think about?
It's not an anime though. It's a manga.
It's a manga and anime.
You want to know what I think about
I
Jackson?
don't think it's continuing though.
Enlighten us, Ben.
The anime, yeah, it continues in Japan.
Oh, it does?
They just haven't done English dubs because of full reasons.
Yeah. So you know
Now,
what?
if you will allow me, I will explain those reasons.
No.
I'm going to.
Nope.
I don't care
Ben goes
about you.
first.
I don't care.
Ben,
You literally are interrupting your own joke right now that you told me to make.
Don't you dare.
You told me to make a joke, and now you're doing like, no, Ben.
Okay, what's the
So you guys want to know what I think about Jackson's fear?
Yes.
Oh, it's stupid.
I think you're a coward. You're a wimp. Thank you, Jackson. You suck. You're so.
Good day,
I mean, it's always been like this.
Let's get the body out of the way. Alright, so, fears. Great.
I'm going to shame a shot.
So, Luke, do you want to keep going about your, fears?
Hey, you guys
yeah,
gun laws? I'm very afraid of gun laws.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Are you guys afraid of gun laws?
Yeah, I am.
Jackson, this is video world, which means that all fake guns are now real, so you better get that thing away.
I'm afraid. Do you
that.
the time you shot
I do.
Hitler 27 times in the chest?
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards. Scary movie.
I have a fear that anything I do will probably end up to be really stupid and...
I have long since feared that all of my
Horribly
sins would
injured.
come back to haunt me. And it would
Because
be
I've
more
done
than
a
I
lot of
could handle.
stupid things that have nearly been the end of me before.
I'm not throwing anything at you. What are you talking about? I'm just slowly putting this away.
Being friends with Jackson is one of those mistakes.
You can never unfriend
You
me.
can't.
Wait, no.
Don't unfriend. Okay, Jack.
You can unfollow me. You can unfriend me on Facebook. You can block my number, but you can never unlick your butthole. Done.
Hold on, guys.
Wow.
I'm
This is
you know what?
Forever.
I was gonna say this is the best episode of the Hangman. But this is exactly why Donald Trump paid us to not do any more episodes. I think I need to turn this down a bit because our hit.
Hey guys! Oh hey, by the way, Rosebud was a slut.
Doing wrong. Do it.
And,
Do it. Do it. Do it.
but yeah,
And just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh, Leaf, why are you being motivational?
it would be a
anything-
podcast if I didn't
anything
hit somebody. I think I've hit somebody on every.
Nothing is impossible.
I think I've hit somebody on every
Your
episode
to the
of the
dark side of the
podcast.
Just
Did you hit me on
do
episode
it.
1?
I think I did.
Do it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Angel Menace?
Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm sorry.
That's enough of that. Also,
How many times
Han
am I gonna
Solo.
Shoots first.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a look at the chat. I have a strong dislike for Sword Art Online. Everybody has a strong dislike for Sword Art Online,
Who's that person?
except for Curly. That's
No,
Sebastian.
hates it now, sadly. The one fan they had. Wait, no, Beast
Why is Sebastian
Jared-
still here?
Jared says his biggest fear is death. Well,
Nope, I
that's
said before, existential fears are football.
only irrational fears. Come on, guys.
Pathological, irrational.
Something that doesn't make sense.
Something that, yeah.
Something that
How did they put it? Don't let the existential dread sit in. Don't
You
let it
wanna know
set
what my
in.
favorite thing about my fear is, though?
Thinking about your fear, Luke.
I still do a whole bunch of dangerous stuff that could
Don't
easily result in me getting hurt.
You know, once I actually was inside of.
I took a ride in Trisha's car once.
I was actually going to make that
I
joke.
took a ride in Trish's car like more than all of you combined.
Actually, I once hung out with Jackson.
Jack,
Yeah, I think I have you all beat.
I think
Well, I won't hang out with Jackson.
Well, you know, you
I've
walked
hung
down
out with
the
Jackson.
streets with me.
Hey,
known Jackson.
when have you
longer
guys
than
hung out with
anybody.
Jackson? You guys have never hung out with Jackson before.
Jackson was on the first
Yes, in
episode.
case you're wondering, he's always
Jackson's not here.
We are not creating characters, guys.
That's the sad part is we don't even put on the show.
Buddy.
This is literally just us in real life.
Which is amazing.
Which is
character.
Which is
Sad.
which is why this will never be popular because we just turn it on and just be ourselves.
And that's why we had to invade China.
Well, to be
that
fair,
and a couple
gotta
other
get-
reasons, like
Oh,
don't oil.
don't say it. Do not say it. I am demanding that you do not say it.
Jackson, say it. Why do we have to invade China?
No, don't.
Gotta get them.
God, that is terrible. I am so sorry.
There is nothing off limits. Okay, there's stuff off limits in the Hangman podcast.
Yeah, like when we loudly discussed our fetishes at 11:04.
You just destroyed.
I thought it was.
I destroyed.
You made a mess.
Oh, I'm getting paper towels. I thought it was gonna hit you. I didn't think it was gonna.
Jackson destroyed everything in the world, by the way.
The one with the magazine is safe.
Right. I have another story I can tell.
Okay.
So,
Jackson just made this the worst. Okay, no, I didn't make a quick announcement. There is some rules in the Hangman podcast. Sometimes I will do a podcast. There's no rules in my podcast, but Luke is in charge. He rules this with an iron fist. This will be done his way.
except I literally have no.
I'm not gay.
Also,
Other people.
Also, if you think that my podcast is better than Luke's podcast just because there's no rules to mine, you'd be sadly mistaken. My podcast is horrible. Jared says he's afraid of the dark.
I was joking. That's a good job.
Wait. Dylan says Sword Art Online is his favorite.
Oh, Dylan's watching this?
No, Dylan's not here, but according to Sebastian, Dylan said that Sword Art Online
Never
is his
mind.
favorite.
It'll never be successful
who
now.
we need to send to the moon in order to keep our operation secret.
Man, I love Dylan, but Dylan also scares me sometimes.
I want to talk about, there are two stories I want to talk about, if I can talk about them real quick.
Talk about whom?
Well, my first story is actually about Dylan.
I don't want to... Do we have to? Could you save it for the next Hangman podcast, where if the police came by, they wouldn't ask me if I had any...
Our story is the story that bad?
It's not that bad.
So me and Dylan were once criminals, and we were shooting down all these banks and stuff.
hell, man?
So so my friend Dylan Klebold and I. Yeah, Dylan Klebold.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're just gonna, in a few moments, you're gonna get like an FBI message saying the show has been taken down by the NSA for a multitude of reasons. Reason number 1, school shooting jokes. Reason number 2. No, it just has a list of like.
The Gorn start working for the FBI.
The Gorn works for the FBI. You don't mess with the Gorn. The Gorn knows what you do. The Gorn sees your crack. He smells the coke from your nose. The Gorn knows when you're awake.
They know every text you've ever sent, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not proactive. You better not text. I'm telling you why. The NSA is coming to town.
Okay, so
anyway, my story.
So Sebastian says he sees Dylan almost every day at college, and Jared's being really mean and saying call the police. Hey, you can't say that just because he's a right winger. Come on. We know you're just saying that because he's a right winger. Let's face it, we all know it. We know your secrets, Jared.
Don't swat us.
We know why you don't like Dylan, Jared. It's because you're lefty and Dylan's all righty.
Not enough paper towels. I'm left-handed. I need more paper towels.
I need $1 million.
I'm sorry I couldn't resist. But anyway, my story about Dylan is, Dylan...
I'm not afraid.
It's not anything bad, but, I do too, but... I guess it was his senior year. He's like, nah, man, nothing can ever really truly piss me off. And so I'm like, I bet you I can piss you off.
Yo, where's paper towels?
Really bad.
I already think...
And he went like half a year. He's like, nope, not mad.
Try some napkins.
Not mad.
Where are their napkins?
It was like
I was looking for them.
September to May. I was like, I was just like saying mean things to him. His last day there, I go up to him. I'm like, today's the day, and he got mad. He was just like, look, Luke, you're not going to piss me off, so just stop. And I'm like, okay. And I walked away. I was walking down the hall. Back in the and I was like giggling like a school.
The couch, and then on your soda. No one can expect that.
And then he was. I bet he would still argue to this day that I didn't.
No, I bet.
Even though I truly didn't.
I bet at this point he's just like, okay.
You were witness. I got him mad.
Yeah, but I think like at this
I've never
point.
seen him get mad?
Who?
Andrew.
I haven't seen him get mad either.
The angriest I've ever seen Andrew is when he was arguing with Jared.
Jared. I thought it was Devin.
Devin? No,
It was Chair Dev.
Aaron, no, Andrew.
That sounds unholy.
It is.
Andrew and Jared would like.
That's actually Satan's.
That's the angriest I've ever seen him. I don't even think he was angry during any of those arguments.
I feel like I feel like Andrew's like who I used to be, just like holds in on
When
me.
I was in like elementary school, I was 10 times worse than like Devin, Mike Santos.
Oh, we all were.
Sebastian combined.
We all were. It was awful.
No, we are all hypocrites because I'm sure we were all bad people.
Here's the.
And then we look at like the Mike Santoses and we're like,
Sebastian, I love you.
I have a.
Sebastian, I think that
Sebastian,
I love you.
I'm pretty sure, Sebastian. I'm pretty sure we've talked trash about you on the show before, but
I haven't. I don't know
Love
what you
you.
weirdos are
well,
doing.
I remember the last
love
video
you.
we talked
the very.
crap about everybody.
Oh yeah, the last episode was dedicated to talking trash about everybody.
Including me.
Hold
Yes.
on a moment. That means I have some questions I need to ask.
Okay, what?
Well, first of all, who's John Doe?
John? Who?
Sorry, excuse me. I need to punish myself.
John Galt?
Suicide jokes!
The NSA taking on the show.
Okay, but no.
Yeah, we're going
seriously.
to jail for a
What happened to
long
fear?
time.
What happened to fear?
Oh, no.
That was just a topic.
Oh no, we never keep the same topic up the entire podcast.
So you can say I'm new to this.
seamlessly.
At least. I don't know if it's okay to talk about it. Hangman Podcast might be getting a animation for the starting.
What?
Yeah.
I asked Kale to make me an animation.
God.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't want to know what the animation for this episode would be.
There'd be nothing but like.
No, she's just making like an opening credit sequence thing.
Yeah, kind of like. Though it would be funny if she just made like random animations,
Yeah,
just like animating the stories we tell, because their stories are so bad.
Oh,
Hey, Kayla, get on that. I know you're watching it right now.
Kayla, I will actually pay you money to do that.
I also will pay you money if you make animations from just like, just go watch any of the episodes, take your favorite story, and just animate it.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, last episode we talked trash about like everybody we went to high school with, which is kind of unfair because probably none of them are any. Yeah, it looks better. Which is probably unfair because probably none of them are actually anything like they were in high school.
No. There is one person I am completely sure is still exactly the same.
Who?
You know who.
I do know who.
Do not say its name.
Victoria.
You just said its name.
No,
If you say her name 3 times in the mirror,
unfortunately, we couldn't talk trash about me because nobody will ever tell me my faults. Can you
I
guys?
try and then you
You're
just get
fine.
so angry that I stop.
Wait, what?
I try and then you just get so angry I get afraid and I stop.
I'm French.
that's
Wait. Are we talking about my faults as in I talk about the same thing way too much?
yeah.
Again, I can't.
Actually, this is your
I don't talk
intervention.
about- I don't. Honestly, unlike you guys, I don't really enjoy talking trash about people because deep inside I feel like what I'm doing is morally wrong, and I just tend to having remorse about it, and then I can't confess to anyone because it's so silly. Who would ever confess to something like that?
I can see that. I kind of like. I feel like we should also talk trash about us ourselves because we spend so much time.
Yeah, but then I realized
being mean
something.
to
Maybe
other people.
talking trash about someone, that's not a good thing. It's just you being it's just you being a coward because you want to insult yourself before somebody else has a chance to.
Well, I was going to insult myself. That's the point.
No, people who know me know that I constantly put myself. Well, at least I used to put myself down.
No, you don't really. As
I
much
guess
as
I
you
don't do it.
No, the
as
thing is,
much
whenever you criticized yourself, you basically never gave a real reason.
I don't think I've ever had a real reason. It's just like when I was a kid, I was just like, oh, I'm legitimately just a horrible person. And
What was your reasoning for thinking you were a horrible person?
because I was bullied when I was a kid.
There, I was bullied, therefore I am the horrible. I can understand that, though.
And
That's how I
actually,
felt.
if I can tell a story real quick, this is a good segue.
Okay.
And I promised Kayla I would tell on the next podcast because I never told her to have.
Okay.
3rd grade. I was 8 or 9 at the time.
Wait, is Kayla actually watching this?
I don't know.
I don't think she is. I would be very surprised if she's actually watching this. There's 3 people watching it. There's like no way to see who
So
though.
that's Sebastian, Jared, who else? Andrew?
I don't know.
I mean, Andrew only lives 10 minutes away from
Yeah, he could do us. Maybe it's just some random guy in Kuala Lumpur.
here. Some random guy in Chechnya just did plotting his.
Oh, yeah, I need to apologize
Oh no!
Wait, no.
Oh no! Destiny is here.
We never did that. No, never mind.
Also, where did the iPad come from?
Bosnia.
I got.
No, you don't understand. We're still doing that joke where something disappears and we can't find it. It's in Bosnia. That's still going.
So, confirm, disconfirm.
So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Bosnia by now could take over the role of all the random junk gets collected.
I'm so glad we have Seamus here to fill in every awkward silence we'd be having.
Okay, Jared has confirmed. Jared has confirmed that he has gotten pissed in his arguments with Andrew. I don't know if Andrew's actually gotten pissed.
Andrew hasn't gotten pissed.
But we couldn't see him during the argument, so I'd have to ask him about that.
I also rarely get mad too. There's very few times I've really lost it.
I find that
3 at most of them.
Destiny is confirmed. Destiny has confirmed that the biggest problem with me is that I am French. Jared wants us to roast him. He wants us to talk crap about him.
Yo, I got this, fam.
Remember the times when he was in our homeroom? Wait, were you in the homeroom?
I already said that. Like, I think it was kind of unfair to attack people in high school because we don't know if any of them are like that anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I never said he was.
The guys that didn't graduate are at my school. Ask me.
Seamus, are these people any different? I've heard that.
Santos is still like.
I've heard Mike Santos hasn't changed.
He's marginally better.
Okay, I'll believe that.
I think that its magic is occupying so much of his time. He doesn't have as much time to just randomly piss people off. I mean, he's still a problem, but I think it's just that he has so less free time than he had before that it doesn't have as much of a chance. That he's sort of focusing his energy. So honestly, I'd say he's improved.
So Nick Cardillo's little
I had
one conversation with Nick Cardillo's little brother.
Still not incoherent.
But
I hate it.
I think on the one hand, I think that he is. I think that on the deep down, he is a good person. He's just been I think something happened to him that just totally skewed his perception of the world. But on the other hand, I feel that sometimes talking to him feels like having a conversation with somebody who actually is incoherent.
Shirt like for the past 15 minutes.
I just want to point something out. Jared says the angriest he's ever been at Andrew was when they argued over whether or not his conquests in Africa were justified during the EDS game. Dude, that game will bring out all of your emotions.
It really will. I was ready to throttle you when you declared war on me in the first 20 seconds.
So anyway, I should tell you a story. It's still in my mind.
Tell the story.
I won. I shot down your helicarrier with artillery. I dropped a disease into the Caspian Sea and killed 5,000 people. No, I shot down your helicarrier. Remember, with all artillery. I forced you to give
Maybe. I don't think we're gonna get to that.
I thought that was Jared.
Sorry.
No, I was China in the 2020 game.
We're gonna talk about the story about how Luke got away with murder. Destiny believes it. Right now, Destiny's going, I knew it. Luke actually is a murderer.
No, but I haven't seen those 3 guys since. I have a story. Summer going into 3rd grade. Here's a little backstory. My elementary school, they had a little daycare program. Kids would just hang out in the playground. There were 3 supervisors that day, adult supervisors. One of them was an off-duty police officer. So I'm there's a little forest area right by the field and the playground there were 3 6th graders, I believe they were. They went to the school at the time. They were a little bit older than me, but they were hiding in the forest, and of course, I don't think those 3 weren't part of the daycare program, and neither was I, because I lived across the street. I could just go home whenever. But I was riding my bike in the field outside the playground and the woods. 3 kids come out of the woods, and of course, I'm 9, so I move like walking speed on my bike on the grass. They stuck a branch in my spoke. I went flying off.
And you fell on the ground and you're like, ah, damn sense.
No, but. And they come over to me. They're cussing a storm up.
Oh boy.
They're like calling me names. They're really bullying me. A couple, like one of them actually started kicking me while I was down. And it was two of them that came up to me. You want to know what the third guy did?
This is almost too dark for a Hangman podcast
He
story.
stole
okay.
my bike.
I have a question. Was your bike pink, and did it have little like pun flyer things in the side?
I hate being that guy, but like everyone did this in the school. But I think I've experienced worse in my neighborhood.
Yeah, but
My neighborhood was.
But Luke is from Shirley.
I'm from Canada.
Oh no, you were in Canada.
You're in Canada.
That's right, you were in Canada at the time. I don't know,
my sack, you sticky little shit.
I don't know how intense Alberta is. So
Well, I mean, I lived in the Mercy.
How bad did you get hurt?
I came home bruised.
Shit. I mean, like
It hit me in the nose and it really hurt.
Oh, that's just the bitch spot. Like that's the spot that you get to like just hurt them and like not even damage them. That's just to, like be a dick,
Yeah, they stole my bike.
Should I talk about my neighborhood stories?
Inabusive.
Oh, Destiny's making fun of me because I made a joke about how, or at least I think she's making fun of me because I made a joke about how I referenced how her bike got stolen.
Dude, I still reference that. I like to think that she had a pink one with like streamers and
I always think that Destiny had like a Barbie bicycle.
and they like kicked her off and
they just get on the tiny little
At the same time.
And from that day forward, Destiny knew that she had to refund her.
Yeah, that's how America stole her pink tricycle.
Like anyway, of course, I go up to the adults who have witnessed it, and you know what one of the supervisors said? He's like, "Ooh, man, that's rough." I'm like, "Well, aren't you gonna do anything about it?" And they're just like, "No. Technically, they're not part of the daycare centers, daycare program, so we can't do anything."
well, they genuinely can.
You're fucking adults. They're kids. They're your students. You teach them. You supervise them on the playground every day. You can't do anything about it? And they're like, nope. They just stood by and watched it happen. An off-duty police officer watched it happen, didn't do anything. I don't think I went back to school for like a week.
Now, I don't want to get like too onto the topic of like bullying, but I do kind of want to say that I think a huge issue with like teachers or like adults and people who are supposed to protect people from bullying or like never do is they always seem to imagine it the exact way it happens in those anti-bullying videos you always see that are poorly acted and ridiculous, and it's like this is almost a joke. I think they like actually expect that to be real bullying, and they don't like they're almost like a detachment from reality. This is way too tense for a Hangman podcast episode.
No, I had a lot of stories.
I had to break my leg and like.
No. We're not going to get any further down into the rabbit hole.
I find it funny.
No.
I have another story with that bike if I can tell it.
Destiny has confirmed. Wait, Destiny has confirmed that she had a pink bicycle and it was frilly.
That is amazing. That is the best thing I have heard today. Oh my god, that makes it so much better.
You're easily amused.
No, it's like specific things, very, very specific things will make me like the happiest person ever. And like I can just imagine this like intimidating black guy just kicking her off her bike, being all like, "Go!" into the sunset on this pink Barbie bike.
What if it's
really serious?
What if it was the Gorn going Grand Theft Auto? Just like, hey Gorn, excuse me, ma'am, I have a mission to do. And he just walks out. The Gorn's in town.
It was for the greater good.
It was just like Nagasaki and Hiroshima for the good of humanity.
I can describe those three bullets still vividly in my head.
Luke, can we please calm down a minute? You're like, hey guys, let's talk about the day that cancer just almost destroyed my life. Like that's what Luke's doing right now.
Why
I need to talk about
Short,
a
white
serious thing.
kid.
It's called
They were all white.
Super herpes.
It's called
Short
super
kid,
herpes.
bald,
My
white turtle.
uncle's first-year-old society.
Tall, skinny. The second one was tall, skinny, female male. And then the third one had
Why is it that we can only fit like 3 people into the shot if one of them, if like someone's sitting down in the middle?
Guys, I have an easy solution.
No.
But that also makes us quieter.
So we can talk loud.
really quiet.
Same as his face when he says we'll just talk louder.
You guys look medication.
I'm afraid
Deeply into
yes.
reflection.
No, don't stop until, don't stop, no, don't, not yet, Jackson.
You guys look deeply.
Jackson, no, not yet, Jackson. We'll tell you when. Now, Jackson.
You guys look deeply into the reflection. You can see the demons of Salazar and not Super Smash Bros. Melee in the background.
we're not playing. We had a melee tournament in the middle of my living room, actually.
Oh yes.
By tournament, I mean Andrew and Jackson were just like, Andrew ripped his shirt off in the middle of my living room, and he was like, no, it wasn't even in the living room, it was in the dining room. We were just like eating dinner, and then Jackson was like, and you look over Andrew, and Andrew's just like, and Andrew's just like, oh, and he rips his shirt off, and he's like, ah, and then he's just like all muscular, and he's like, oh, and then Jackson was just like, and then he also was muscular. And he was like, you thought it was Jackson, but it was I, Randy. And then Jackson's face became a meme of his face. And then they just like, they're just like, we do need more ETS memes. And then they just come in and they're just like, oh, it's melee time. And then they weren't talking about Super Smash Bros. Melee, which Jackson's playing right now. They actually meant they were going to start punching each other. So they start like punching each other, and they're just like blocking. Everybody was kung fu fighting, and it was like,
And it was fast as lightning.
yeah, it was a little bit frightening.
You can't make references.
That was a perfect way to pause.
And then I died immediately after.
Amen.
So do we want to have... Where do we want the conversation to go from here? So we just go increasingly more and more awkward things?
That's basically how the last one.
Rest in peace, audio. Oh, is the audio still messed up?
Well,
The only way it could possibly get worse is if we talked about...
If the audio is messed up,
we're not talking about that, Janice.
I know what you're thinking. I can read all of your minds. Okay.
Tell me what I'm thinking.
I can't say it out loud. Okay, Jared has confirmed the audio is still messed up. What do you think we should do about it?
Fix it.
Let's try unmuting. Write it unsigned.
Shout
Right.
tipping, guys.
It sounds like... Who knows how long the audio has been messed up? Should we just...
Entire time.
I think just keep going.
Maybe if I lowered the resolution,
How would that help?
because the resolution fixes everything.
What were you doing, Jackson? What? I just heard sure.
Apparently I can't do that. Okay. Destiny says the audio is apparently fixed now.
Oh, okay. Oh. So
What'd you just call me?
did you remove her from the chat?
No.
Oh, that's
What'd she call you? Oppression?
No, she called.
Does anyone notice how similar oppression sounds to the word oppression? Coincidence?
I've never actually thought of that.
I think so.
You were so close!
It was close.
Dude.
But close on the counting.
Horseshoes
As
and grenades.
guys, as
And
Brendan
not even in.
Guys, as Brendan Curley once said, I tried so hard, and I got so far, but in the end, didn't even matter. Quote unquote,
Correct.
Brendan Curley.
Wait, I thought he said he is guy is laughing.
His guy is laughing. Apparently that was an actual, translation from a song that he loves. That was the actual translation.
Yo guys, can't grow me new years away. Come and play.
I think he's finally lost his mind.
I've finally lost my mind, and also so is this iPad.
Alright.
Oh, Jared's going to do the entire copy pasta. It's too late. Rest in peace, chat. We're not even going to read it. I don't. Sorry, guys. Anyways,
Okay, so
No more
I can take
chat.
this conversation.
no more chat. You guys can talk amongst each other. We're not looking at the chat. We're not watching you. I don't know what.
talking about.
What is Luke doing? Luke, what are you doing?
So Renee's gonna have a single picture on her iPad.
I'm sorry, my friend Matt and I have a very ongoing, would you rather?
That's all I did. I didn't touch anything else. All I
You
did
know
was
what?
take a picture.
Read the Would You Rathers out loud.
Would you rather
Almost
have
as
to
bad as
read
my
all 67 pages of the terms and conditions or be part of a human centipede?
I'll read
Terms and conditions, not even a question.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Give us another one.
Okay. Ooh. Would you rather have your feet cut off or your hands cut off?
Definitely go with feet.
Yeah. Feet.
Yeah.
These are
I
awful.
think I do more things with my hands.
You can get
If you get what I
easily.
mean.
Yeah,
You're so funny,
like
Luke.
open doors.
Okay, here's one.
Also, you can have shoes on forever.
Would you rather? Hi.
Hey, Ben.
What's up?
I think Jackson should go out and do some skateboarding.
On the ice.
On Route 3A.
On Route 3A.
He died.
Sounds like a good idea.
What? Do you have another one, Luke?
Try
Yeah.
a manual on one wheel.
Would you rather have to kill everybody in Detroit and then eat cake, or save everybody in Detroit and not get to eat cake? Tough one, isn't
That's
it?
a tough one.
I
You know
go
what?
with the cake.
You know what? I actually don't like cake. So my answer is obvious. I would kill everybody in Detroit, and then get to eat the cake, and then choose not to.
All right, I'm gonna have to go soon. Soonish.
Soon-ish.
Yeah.
Eventually, Seamus will disappear, never to return.
Well,
Well, actually, he's probably going to return sometime.
this might just be the last podcast for a
It
while.
might be the last, like, at the very least, probably the last Hangman podcast he might be in. I don't know.
On the podcast. I'm so sorry.
Like, it's very rare we actually get guests, though. I think, like, Seamus is a guest since he's not, like, an official part of the podcast cast because he isn't here, like, enough to be an official member. So I guess he's a guest. This is their first guest.
And he's already funnier than all of us.
I've considered getting guests over, like, Skype for this, but, I don't know, it's Luke's show. It's Luke's show, so that's what happens.
Yeah.
Even then, I don't decide what happens.
See,
You guys know, behind it all, I'm the real master.
actually, I have a confession to make. This is actually Jackson invented not only this channel, which he named Luke Olson, but he actually invented the Hangman podcast. Actually, everything we're saying right now is, even what I'm saying right now, is part of the script that Jackson gave us. Every video on Luke's channel, it's all scripted by Jackson. Jackson writes all of the lines. I'm a big doo-doo head.
Is the video of the podcast right here.
Jackson actually controls the Hangman podcast. I am a big stinky doo-doo head. Blah 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 blah. I'm bad and I'm really dumb.
You write your lines, should you?
Jackson is so much smarter and more handsome than I am.
I'm so glad I let Ben write my lines because Luke is a nipping know-it-all Canadian scum. He doesn't know crap. Ooh, that's a bad word there. About Napoleon, who was much taller than a short-lived
Napoleon, who is 6'7".
and was totally gay, like Popes. Wow, really? Popes? Really?
Don't question me.
I'm not reading the script.
Hey, the script Jackson wrote for me tells me to read the script that I wrote for you.
Teleprompter.
I gave the script to the person I keep chained in my basement to have someone say fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only use for it.
The script says you give it to him to eat so he can eat it, not use it to make fire.
He'll eat the other guy that starved.
All right. We fixed it. Jackson, don't kill us. We're trying the best we can to stick to the
Sorry,
script.
sometimes we have to paraphrase.
Jackson, let's talk about this.
Time for talking.
Don't do it.
The time for
I'll
talking
do it.
is over.
I will do it. I will do it.
Okay, I'll go back to the chat. Let's see if it's out.
Has it calmed down?
How bad is it?
Let me just tell you about Homestuck. Let's talk about how communism is the best. I can see Ben next week. I'll have my revenge.
We're gonna escalate
Look, he's sick and would you rather? Yes, it's the Canadian spelling. Would you rather, Jared says, would you rather yourself or Zuck yourself? Is both an option. Can we add clones to this? Is narcissism a sin? I think. I don't know. Ben, do you have a gun held to your head by Jackson? Maybe. OMG Nith, I missed that word. Look at that. I've already said Nith in this podcast.
I can't wait to rewatch. Can we? Is this saved? Can I rewatch this?
Yes, this will be saved in public. You can rewatch it anytime you want.
Beautiful.
You stay on the podcast. You don't leave, and you just stay and watch. And
I'm so
get
glad the orange is
Pokemon
showing.
right now.
No.
Hang on. I need to change the next page of the script. Yes, listen to Jackson. He is handsome and awesome and way better than me in every single way. If you don't listen to Jackson, you are a big stinky doo-doo head.
Wait, hold on. Jackson, you misspelled Weltenschwang.
Oh, okay. Also, Weltenschrank. Jackson, I can't even pronounce that.
There's other things.
Another one bites the dust.
Your arm is on one of them. Do it, Ben.
Another one
Strike him down with all of your hatred.
bites the dust.
Ooh, here's one. Would you rather
Are you
drink...
still looking for them? Like, did it take you that long to find another one?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Would
that
you
is
rather
sad.
drink a liter of vinegar or bear a curse limiting you to only 3 hours of sleep per night for 3 weeks?
Wait, what?
Would you rather have to drink a liter of vinegar once every week for 3 weeks, or bear a curse limiting you to only 3 hours of sleep per night for 3 weeks?
Vinegar.
I guess.
I hate vinegar, but I need sleep.
Would you rather be the best dressed but have bad foot,
Hi guys, it is I, the real Ben, the Ben who is here the entire time.
or look like a bum but have great charisma?
Well, I already look like a bum and have great charisma, so
Okay.
what would the change be?
Never mind. Would you rather eat pistachios or walnuts?
Oh, pistachios, obviously.
Pistachios!
Obviously, pistachios. Pistachios are great. Would you rather have to read a really boring book or watch a really boring movie?
Watch a really boring movie.
But you can put a really boring book down.
Yeah, but you still have to. You still have to read it.
Ooh, here's
Yeah,
one.
you could riff a really boring movie.
Here's a real one for you. Would you rather have the hiccups for the rest of your life, or have the urge to sneeze but not be able to for the rest of your life?
Oh, God! I'll choose hiccups. I'd rather be able to be put through torture than have the
faces. Traces.
What would you prefer?
I don't know what you mean the other Ben looked better. I am the Ben who was here the entire time.
Your Ben could smell
There's no such thing as Ben clones.
Yeah, he was here when
Ben
we were
Quinn?
talking about our fears.
Ben, shh, don't talk about Ben Quinn. We don't talk about Ben Quinn.
Why don't we talk about Ben?
Because Ben Ocht is better.
Because this is the Hangman podcast and Luke would be confused if we started talking about Eru.
All the more reason to. You talk about that like it's a reason not to and not an incentive.
It's true. We're going to hijack his podcast as if we
We
didn't
about
already.
the strategy and make everybody confused.
Ooh, that's
But wait,
Now, more people would understand
Jared's
the
watching
strategy.
this. We can't give away.
The other Ben was more French.
We can't give away our plans.
I just saw.
We could talk about the old
That's
era
amazing.
games.
What? I saw what you texted. That's amazing.
What I text?
You said you changed it so that anytime they try a particular person in question,
I had my
type the word
brother's
hey.
phone last night.
Okay, so you changed so anytime your brother says hey, it says I want.
Yes.
The other Ben was more French. No.
Croissant.
Eru talk time. I'll do my own Eru live stream. I don't think Luke wants his live stream to be about like Eru.
No.
Oh.
Because Eru is really like an inside thing.
Best campaign was 1790. Jackson, what was your favorite campaign? Jackson's favorite campaign was 2020.
I don't know. Looking back 1790, I wish I had done more. I feel like I had so much potential to shine, but I was too afraid to do things. I thought I was worried about rebellion.
I wish I did this one with 2020 because I can make stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was all my fault. I take all responsibility. Everything that happened was my fault. I'm the reason we can't have fun anymore. Are you happy?
The best moment in EDS was Amin's. Okay, I think we already agreed the best moment in EDS was when Jackson stole the Kaaba.
No, I think the best moment in EDS
Okay.
is when
Oh
I'm
no.
spamming
Oh no.
everybody
The
with spam.
11th best moment in EDS was Amin's introduction. I actually don't even remember how Amin was introduced in 1790.
Come on, guys.
I don't know. I remember the Under One Dominion speech. That was pretty bone chilling.
Where does my
That was when
sandwich...
that was when I finally realized that I had to recruit every other player.
Are you putting something on Facebook?
No, it's a podcast, but it's private.
Yeah, we're showing it to our friends who are watching who couldn't be here today
Oh, okay.
because they.
because they're all dead.
All my friends are dead.
All my friends are good.
That was an interesting book.
I never read.
You should. It's your kind of humor. You
I thought that was a song.
look, it's a picture.
By the way, which under one Dominion speech?
The whole thing. Once when the winds finally announced it, all the
Oh yeah,
Under One Dominion exclamation point.
Under
You
One
posted the world
Dominion.
map to show how screwed we are. I realized,
Yeah.
they own 4/5 of the world.
I liked writing that. That was fun.
That was when I realized I had done something. That was when I realized I needed to get my shit.
I didn't want to.
before they actually took over the world.
Yeah.
I really don't think that they should have been able to take over all the continents. I feel that was really unrealistic.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying
There's
to
no reason. I feel like America taking over Mexico, that I could see, but I don't see Brazil taking over all the rest of the countries. I feel like somebody would have intervened.
Stop playing with your hair, French clone. You look terrible regardless of where it's part. Hey, I don't know what shock. No, I'm not a clone. I'm the real Ben. I was the original Ben the entire time. The guy you saw get shot. It was a fake gun. It was actually just an airsoft gun that wasn't loaded. So, anyways, this time around I have been trying to make the Winds of Destruction
More accurate.
The Winds of Destruction
Crazy.
a bit more realistic, because the thing about Eru is we focus on pseudo-realism.
Yeah, I mean you have politics, and then you have then you have things like Russia building a helicarrier.
Jared says, what was the most, well, he doesn't exactly say this, but he says, most unrealistic moment in Eru, question mark, besides anything Curly did. Good point.
Okay. Oh, also another besides when magic was involved.
Hey man, I liked it when magic was involved.
You liked me being able to take Venice just by posting something in the news?
I don't think you took Venice just by posting something.
I sent a hurricane and I seized the city in a day. In 1224. Well, no, by then I think it was like 1229.
Destiny thinks her taking over the world was the most unrealistic moment.
When did she? Oh yeah, in the 1900s. I think I'm beginning to block that game from my memory.
Wait, Destiny took over the world?
Yeah, because she colonized
Russia.
She colonized
Russia.
She colonized Russia. Completely different, because Jared wanted to destroy the entire population of Russia. Therefore, it became colonizable land.
In the 1900s, I'm probably going to play as Spain.
Luke's so confused because we just hijacked his podcast.
You can see my little thumbs up like this is going great.
Wait, you mean the Age of Eru, not EDS?
Oh,
What's the most unrealistic moment in the Age of Eru? When Zardes brings Rook, Shah, and Leon back to life. That was the most unrealistic moment.
I don't know. I think Zardes killing a god was the most unrealistic.
No, he didn't. No, Zardes doesn't kill. Zardes didn't kill a god. He removed the god's influence from the world so they could no longer affect us.
I'm really happy that we finally created Leon's face.
We now know. No, in ED. Okay, no, you want to go back to the most unrealistic moment in EDS. Okay, okay, what do you think? Okay,
I think the nuclear bomb. I think.
Destiny says, Luke, I love you, marry me. That's not Luke, that's Dylan Klebold.
I don't know. What about Yugoslavia building the world's first nuclear bomb? Oh, that's me. Oh, once before I leave. I'm coming for Oman, Jared.
Oh, easy to walk inside
It's all over now.
because I couldn't unlock
it ain't over.
Luke, we're sorry we hijacked your podcast.
First.
Yeah.
I couldn't unlock.
You
I'm only
legitimately
the
better.
lock must got frozen. It's like, I can't get it open. We never go out this door.
As soon as I get
So-
real co-host,
It's oxidated.
Bye, Seamus. Thanks for coming over.
we're saying goodbye to Seamus because obviously we're never going
I have
to
to
see
go
him.
die in the trenches.
Okay. World War One. World War One.
Plus 2.
Front door.
Go out the side door because I can't. The back. The front door is.
Dylan Klebold is so hot, guys. There's an entire fan base dedicated to how hot Dylan Klebold
Hey,
is.
Kayla, how's that opening animation coming?
Yeah, you can make our animation yet?
Yeah, have you done it yet? Is it finished? It better be finished. Because we're doing the podcast right now. It better be finished. I will hunt you.
You're gonna hunt Kayla?
So,
Yes.
let's go in there.
I want in.
Let's do it. It's so weird not being able to see ourselves real time.
Yeah. I just want to take a look at the chat. If you want to see us real time, you can just do this. Now we see us in real
What
time.
about that effect you did the last time?
They don't want to see that.
I want to see it.
You know what?
Oh,
Jackson already
cleaned it up.
cleaned it up a while ago.
I cleaned it up with a paper towel.
No, I'll do it with water later.
Alright, it's right over
Alright.
in that area.
So what we want to do is we want to add
Thank you for
screen capture. Is this?
I threw the pillow at his chest, expecting it not to go over his head, and then go over Luke's head, and then go onto, like, I threw it at the chest towards the ground, and, like, it flip-flopped on both, and then went over onto the sofa.
I'm now showing what it looks like to record this video.
I love that feature. So. It gives so much depth to the podcast.
It gives so much depth to the podcast.
I'm not sure. I'm just getting prepared, you know?
Oh yeah.
We're literally using this time right now to goof around.
It's just the sidebars.
Yeah.
It's not enough coming down. Yeah. Because I can probably look all the way out to 129 and see. Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't live in New York City.
Yeah.
You'd like it, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, he likes the snow.
He wouldn't want to come back inside.
Yeah, that's why we don't let him out when it's snowing. Because he goes out there and he looks, you're not coming out to get me. You can't get me a fall. Yes, he's out there. He says he wants
Shout out to Ben's parents on the podcast.
Yep. My eyes look like almost black for some reason.
Well, that's because
So were you just staring at the screen for like a good 5 minutes?
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
Pretty
wow,
much.
That's a nice podcast. Yeah.
It's the best podcast ever.
Yeah,
Get to see my
I'm not
eyes.
sure this one will make it up to be actually on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I said it's so old right there on the YouTube.
Yeah, on the YouTubes. So you're not gonna actually use this episode. This is just gonna be like just private episode. Never goes public because it was the worst episode ever.
Well, you see, the thing is, we told some actual stories. At least I did. I wasn't paying attention to you.
Andrew was nearby.
I don't remember if I think I told some stories.
Maybe Jackson will let you.
But yeah, now that everybody's like gone forever.
You think he's a dog lover? How close to LS? Your name shorts.
No, it's fine.
Why you think he's a dog now?
We'll be back next week.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to kill you guys.
Wow, even my cat hair looks amazing. No, you got it. It looks pretty damn good.
I gotta just like take it for hat hair. It's not that bad. I have like this weird plant right here. Yeah, we're actually gonna shoot it.
Unless there's anything you want to talk about, Jackson.
You want to talk about anything, Jackson? Do you want to talk about anything before we end it?
No, I think no words is more dramatic.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
This is actually how we're going to end it. I'm actually just going to straight up shoot the screen. No, we got to shoot the screen. This is the only way I can do it.